So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A big play there. 51 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is White. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's White.
The quarterback is...
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running... Doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now White. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami.
Their own 20-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods.
Today's final score, Hurricanes 52, Gators 38.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I got to tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I got to tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only going to lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
This whole thing again. Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the USC Trojans. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The onside kick recovered by the hands.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Flynn finding his target, it's Ward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. USC gets set here, 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
On the give, this is Washington. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To throw on 3rd down. Flynn. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Once a bad team is so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage, how about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They will let him throw here on the very first play. On the crossing route, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice throw. Go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline to start this semifinal.
And throughout this season, they've had a little bit of what we would call the carousel approach at quarterback. But when they've made changes, Tommy Matthews has made the most of his time under center. But both of these quarterbacks are undefeated, and we know why. This defense has played so well throughout the season, and we know how loyal they are to their head coach because he was a former defensive coordinator. Now they've just got to figure out who's going to guide this team at quarterback and carry them the rest of the way.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Out to his left. That's taken in by Henderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Rolling to his right. Going left side here, and it's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it to dive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
2-yard line.
Back to throw. Flynn. Screen pass to Charles. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Running it, Washington. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Off-play action. Flynn. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Flynn is complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect him.
This is caught inside the 15. And the ball's knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Fighting him off. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Flushed out right, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a draw play. Here's Charles. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down at the 37.
Operating from the gun. Flynn.
That was a really nice job by them.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They run it. It's Charles. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Flynn to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, Flynn. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Trojans have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Steps away. Got an open man. It's Washington. So it's Miami who did not play Tommy Matthews in that first half, trailing at intermission.
7.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now, if I can try and read what's going on down to the far sideline, it would appear we're going to get a change at quarterback as Tommy Matthews looks like he's going to enter this ball game.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Miami Hurricanes. The pressure perhaps getting to this young Miami quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. We'll keep you updated as we receive more information. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Wade in the gun. He finds an open man, Simpson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the ground, they go with Young. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
The tackle made
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Wade, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down for Michigan State. Now, this is a football program that has been knocking on the door. They've been on this stage. Remember, they were in the college football playoff back in 2016, couldn't get it done. And the last time they did get it done, the last national championship for the Spartans back in 1966. They would love to get another one here. On 3rd down, Wade. And that will be incomplete.
Wade's pass.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Michigan State punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. He'll buy some time right. Launching one. And that's caught inside the 35.
Keep going, keep running.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Hurricanes have taken the lead. Well, after the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first two quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
I just remember when we left that room, you said two things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
It's the score. Hurricanes 10, Spartans 6.
So following the time. Touchdown. Here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Spartans take over first and 10. At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on first down. Young. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wade, and Dixon over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Young. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. This is Young on the carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 on the play.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Wade looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And Michigan State has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Boy, this is such a nerve-wracking time right now for both of these fan bases. And heck, my palms are sweating, CD. I don't even have a dog in the fight right now.
Yeah, and you're doing better than me because it's just your palms sweating. Right now, I have soaked my shirt with this ball game and everything going on. Can you imagine what it's like for that young quarterback down on the field if you and I...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
The 1st down pass.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
31-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now the objective there Some fun.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson with time running out. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Harris has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
19. Hurricanes 17.
Michigan State following the field goal, set to kick off. Takes it at the 7. Now the Hurricanes have to face a long and silent flight home cross-country to South Florida as their dreams of a national title dashed here on the Levi Stadium turf as they fall in this national championship.
Well, Vaughn, those two shares special. And although there was only one heartbreak kid out there in the second half, I truly believe that Tommy was there in spirit, and he gave our guy the energy to fight tooth and nail. And I'm proud of our guy. And I'm proud of what he's accomplished.
You here for Mr. Matthews?
The hoodie gave it away.
He's stable. But we're only allowing family to go back right now.
That's great, because he's my brother. We really wanted to win this for Tommy, but, hey, you know, might not be as nice as theirs, but, it's something at least.
Thanks for coming, man. Means a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss this for anything. Coach and the guys done their best. They were all here, but no one knew when you might wake up, so they had to catch their flights back. I told Coach I wasn't about to break up the Heartbreak Kids, so I stayed behind. Make sure you're okay.
Thanks, man. I'm just glad you're here.
But hey, they did let me bring in this trophy. How you feeling, man?
Like a sack of crab.
You know, that's funny, because that's exactly what I was gonna say you look like.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? You know I will, brother. Together.
Dude, take this stupid thing.
I tried, you know.
Doc said I shouldn't overdo it.
She say what caused all this?
Yeah. Something about the stress from my filthy roommate leaving his dishes lying around the apartment. She said if it weren't for that, I'd be the pinnacle of health.
Please. Is that him? He's an hour early. Coach.
Don't look too disappointed.
No. I was just expecting Tommy. Come in. Care for a cupcake?
No, thanks.
So, you here for the party?
No. Give me a minute. Okay, Coach. Actually, I'm here to talk to you about next season.
Yeah, sure. Talk away.
It was something you said at the start of the season earlier. It really stuck with me. It's
something good, I hope?
Well, it was something you said about treat your men like your beloved sons, and they'll follow you into the deepest valley. And that really got me. It got me thinking about the way I treat you boys, and I wasn't being fair to you, and Tommy for that matter, or the team.
Wow, Coach, I really appreciate that.
All that being said, I wanted to go into the off-season with everyone on the same page. I figured the best way that we could do that would be to announce a starter. Tommy's gonna be our starter.
But how could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even gonna be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's gonna be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
My other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your heartbreak kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak kids. Well, Tommy's already tried recruiting me to come back so we can win the title together.
Does that mean you're in?
It wasn't an easy decision at the time, but I don't regret it for a second. Of course, everyone's first thought was, where am I gonna play? Felt good, telling everyone I was sticking around.
Pretty drastic turn of events for Coach O'Brien's program. I mean, the defensive pantry has been pretty much left dry with most of that elite unit having bolted for the NFL. But today, Coach O'Brien revealed a new strategy, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Get both heartbreak kids on the field at the same time. I mean, it's really a brilliant move. Here's the deal. You got to get all of your talented players on the field at once. Certainly if they're going to rely on the offense for a change to be the strength of this team if they're planning on making another run at it.